Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome back to my Amazon's playthrough here in Total War Warhammer 2, obviously a modded playthrough, links down below in the description, where we've just beaten back the Spirits of Jungle, and I need to chase them down. This is going to be painful, but I have to finish these guys off, because if I don't, they will rebuild and come back. Oh god. Actually no, this works. This works for me because I have a spectacularly large amount of ranged. So even if they hold that choke point, them holding the choke point is actually the best thing for me. I suspect they will charge forwards because they're not daft.
Command? Ready and eager. Orders? Ready for battle. Lady of Athel Lauren. Lady of the Deep Wood. Ha! Children of
Right.
Athel Lauren.
Main line here. Obviously all of my ranged are going to sit behind and very much just pew pew pew.
Ready to fire.
You guys are going to be ready to get just charge in when we get there as well. Okay. Yep, they're going to come straight to me because I have all the ranged, and actually if they were to stay there it would be worse for them actually, so. And in fact, you're going to go down and have some fun.
We never miss. Saint Louis. For the eternal realm.
This whole thing is going to be about how much my damage my range can actually do to them. Going to move my lord a bit more central to deal with the red crested skink chief.
Ready and able. Defenders of Athel Lauren.
Let's hit that one. No, let's take out the spears first. Let's Flock of Doom them as soon as I can.
Awaiting orders. I will comply.
Charge! My war beasts can get involved.
For the eternal realms. End them.
There you go. We're already cutting through them nicely here. This is a key thing. We need to I want to kill all of them. Well, I don't need to kill them all, but I need to break the army. So to break the army, I think we've killed them because I think they've only got the one army. So.
As you say.
Bit of control A action can go on here. This is almost over. All of you guys can throw a volley into him. Oh, there we go. Whew. So that was a short and brutal. Well, I'm fairly sure I've killed them. They could have another army, but it's early enough in the game. I suspect they didn't. I'm really hoping they don't, because if they did, I'm gonna cry. No, I'm fairly sure they don't. So that will have been a short and brutal war. Obviously, I'm still at war with their vassal. However, the vassal, even after it's freed, is generally very passive. So dealing with them shouldn't be too difficult. I hope.
These are dark times.
Yes, they are destroyed. Okay. And so actually we're going to start pushing that way because capturing here early is good. And then we can swing around and start picking up all of their territory, which will help us no end, actually. Public order, please.
You called?
Better ranged. And you can gain Wild Heart, because whenever I'm casting, it increases my power. Which is quite a nice one. Okay. And we've got nice, easy... Well, I say easy. We've got territory I can take on and expand into now around us, which is good. So this may have actually worked quite well for us. We will see. Do nothing. Do still want to take here, but...
Lady of the Glade, at your service. Can I offer...
Expanding quickly and getting here early, I think, is very important. And then we can push down here as well. I'm not necessarily going to take it all. But I'm certainly going to expand into some of it. Double experience gain from Lizardman units. Exotic cities. Extra income from cities. There we go. I should probably go for double experience from Lizardmen, actually. It's too late now. Well, it's not too late. I can swap it, because obviously we are going to be fighting lots of Lizardmen, and that extra experience is always nice.
Orders? Lady of the Glade.
No, I'm going to leave it on the income one for now, because actually the income is probably more useful to us.
At your service. How can I assist you?
I'm going to push down onto here relatively soon, and as I said, we're then going to sweep back around. I may push out and take the Blood Hall. There has been destroyed, so that's actually quite good. There's not a Skull Reef, but yeah. That gives me a couple of ports, which are also good income. So
Proud daughter of Athel Lauren.
we're going to move to here and in camp, and then we're going to push on to them next turn. We're going to take Hulatl. I'm going to leave for Chamber of Visions for now. How do I say that? Is it a capital? Yes, they can have a non-aggression pact, because I prefer not to be dealing with their crap at the moment. No, it's not. So I'm going to leave there for the elves.
Lady of Athel Lauren.
For now, anyway. Especially as they're already about to take it. Okay, so I need some siege equipment before I do anything here.
Destroy them.
And want to actually take here relatively quickly, because I want to be able to push up here.
Your feeble-minded plans are...
Oh! Who are you calling feeble-minded? Okay, well... Yeah. The Lawmasters just made their objectives clear. God damn, I really didn't want them as an enemy. Defense, please.
Athel Lauren.
I'm going to go straight in here because I don't want to be caught outside by the elves. I'd have preferred to wait another turn for a few more siege equipped towers. But I'm actually not worried by this at all. The Revivification Crystal, you know, some of the large units are probably worrying, but I'm not actually going to be taking them from... Well, I am going to be taking them, but I won't be taking them from inside, if you see what I mean, so...
Daughter of Athel Lauren.
You two are going to go up on there.
true.
Definitely doing a gamble on that magic. These guys are getting, my war beasts are going to go straight for the gate while everybody else hits the walls. Pause. There we go.
We never miss. Immediately. Eager and ready. Ever ready.
Right, you guys can start moving up. You guys can actually start hitting them to start with, because I want to burn that unit off as quickly as possible. As much damage as I can do to the lizards before we hit the wall. Because obviously, the weaker they are when my guys hit the wall, the better it is for us.
Understood.
Stop that.
Yes.
Goddamn stupid ranged units. I'm actually going to pull these guys back a bit because I don't want to go forwards into the spears.
Moving fast. Advancing.
Slayer get in first, and then we're going to go for it. Now, so we are flooding the walls.
Armed and ready. We understand.
There we go. Nice wedges in there as my warriors push onto the walls. My eagle warriors there doing well. But yeah. We're going to send one unit of warriors through here. In fact, I want to start pinging away at them if I can. Trying to arc my fire into them as much as I can. I'm going to have to do this.
Ever ready. At once. By Kurnos. End them.
There we go. So these are anti-infantry, but obviously they're large against anti-large, which isn't the best thing. But at the same time, they're fairly tough. Let's just reform these guys and let them shoot where they want.
By Emperor.
Another flock of doom on there, however, is a good idea, because that'll damage all of them. Give them a bit more physical resistance and a bit more armor and base damage. No! Some of them are down. It's 50-50 there. They're doing okay, but they could be doing better.
Lady of the Deepwood. Ready to hunt. Yes.
You guys are actually going to break off the wall and charge down here. Into the flank here. Because the wall is pretty much taken. And if we can slam into the flank here, we will break these guys quickly. Some of them are heading to meet us, but as you know, they're just breaking. I think. Here we go. The Amazons are in amongst them. It's a bit of a messy fight, but still, we're doing it.
To the hunt. Elenil. Azrae Mage.
Another flock of doom. Just good generic overall damage to them all. Why have they left him there? He would have been so useful here. The AI does that a lot. I'm not complaining.
Lady of Athel Loren. Vikernos! Moving swiftly.
Keeping my war beasts up as much as possible, but we are. It's going to be a long fight, but I'm not worried about it being victorious.
Deepwood infantry! Athel Loren!
Because the Amazons seem to be doing quite nicely here. I said there are definitely more dead Amazons than lizards. But there seem to be much less lizards, so I'm not quite sure why I'm seeing less dead lizards. Oh! Beautiful.
Ready to fire! To the fray! Yes! Kill them! With haste! This instant!
Oh, wow. Okay, their wall is pretty much broken. Okay, charge, 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 charge. Just go through that unit and smash into these spears. Bring the ranged as well. They will shatter very quickly. I mean, wouldn't you with giant cats attacking you? There's Penthesilea there with her dual swords. Nice. Okay, here's our first real challenge. Charge that solar engine before it starts opening up on us. It's surrounded by brave Amazons, war beasts. And is Penthesilea? I don't know where Penthesilea is in all this. It's hard to tell. Got a few lizards here, but we are hitting it. Thankfully, it's not had a chance to shoot. Oh, and the revivification crystal is coming in now as well. Let's turn into that. It's time to start double timing, guys. This is over. Let's push towards those cold ones. Why are they running that way? Oh, their revivification crystal is right amongst us and already running. Why is the solar engine not sitting back and shooting? I mean, I'm glad it's not, but it feels foolish. Again, if they got the sacred croxies, actually the sacreds, they're not the anti-infantry ones. So this isn't exactly a subtle battle at this point, but it doesn't need to be fair. It's over. Nice! So again, much better than the odds, but that is the thing with modded factions, and a lot of modded factions do end up being like that, guys, is you do much, much better than the odds work out, because obviously the odds don't... It's very hard to balance those auto-resolve. results, and I don't have a clue how a modder would do that, or if it's something they can even really tweak, or if it's just based on the stats they plumb in, which doesn't really necessarily mean anything. Ooh, I went very quiet for a second there. I thought it was crashing. Ooh. Guardianship. This dwarven hold is now ours. The elves are going to regret declaring war on me, and I've now got the whole province. That's nice. However, growth. Ooh. Reduces the chances of play. Ooh. Army ability, Holy Stellar. Base missile damage reduction here. Growth, public order, and income. There we go.
Orders?
Ooh, let's give her... Ooh, I can give her a horned one, but I think the Ripper down to long run is probably where we want to go. So horned ones are quite cool, but obviously that's anti-infantry awesomeness. Amulet of the Moon. That's really nice. Oh, yeah. That's huge buffs to resistance. Plus 15% damage resistance. And, yeah, missile resistance. And that she eventually gets a Stegodon is also awesome. The elves. Why? Why did you do it? Teclis, why did you declare war on me? I'm not sure I want to fight both of those armies at once, but I might move out of the city and pop into ambush stance to try and goad them into us, so...
Lady of the Glade.
Because we are actually quite good.
Not by my hand. Athelloren will never commit this. I acquiesce to your request.
Obviously, I want to move these buildings over to my main settlement long run, but for now, they'll do. I can tax there for now. Okay, because my income is not great. I could do doing that. Come on. Fall for this, Teclis. I'm not sure I believe the odds here. Again, they lack ranged. They do have elven spears, which are good defensively, and they are technically anti-large. But what we'll do is we'll slam into them on one side. So my war beasts will stay hidden on one side in these woods, ideally, if I can, while my main line hits and archers are all on the other side. That's actually perfect. So basically these guys are going to charge in from here to force them to turn this way. And all of my archers will be sitting on this side too. All of my ranged will be sitting on that side. And my war beasts are going to sit in the woods here. And once we're engaged, we will charge out. Flock of doom on them.
Ready to hunt. Ready for orders. Swiftly. At once. Reverse.
Now.
Atray attack. Awaiting orders.
I'm surrounding the elves there. my war beasts are going to come in from multiple sides. And they're hitting from behind, which is exactly perfect because they don't get the charged resistance as much there. They still get some, don't get me wrong, it's not perfect, but it's better. And the elves are now surrounded and breaking already. Oh, that was beautiful. And because they're surrounded, we are going to shred them. I'm going to drop a flock of doom in there as well, just to add insult to injury. Surrounded, panicked, broken, and just being ripped to pieces. One of my units of war beasts can go for her. All of my range can just turn and hit them quickly. Let's throw the amber spear at him. Come on. Ah, it's over. That was spectacular, guys. 100 of our warriors for 500 of them. But literally, that was perfect. Because we engaged them, we surrounded them. I don't know why they massed like that. They should have come and hit me as a line. Not that it would have helped them, because my war beast slamming into the back of them was always going to shred them. And I had more units than them, so theoretically they were always going to get shredded, but they'd have probably fought better as a line. But yeah, one of their wow, Princess did very well there. Eat and kill. I don't think we're actually eating and killing them, guys, because you know that would be Oh, you're running away now, Teclis. I am going to offer him peace straight out because I don't actually want to war with him.
My throng stands ready. Not likely.
Your words are nothing to me.
These are dark times. Proud daughter of Athel Lauren, I go forth.
Alright, we're going to do the same thing again.
Your request is reasonable.
I don't want to waste things on lower level units. Ooh, Amazonian Cavalry, Totem Guardian units, Acrid Warriors.
At your service.
I'm actually going to buff her a little bit. Make her that bit tougher so that she can deal with what she needs to. Well, no, she can get an Amulet of the Moon as well. All that growth I want. There we go. So hopefully Teclis will fall for this. No, I'm going to have to ignore him for now, which is a bit annoying and a little bit worrying, but it is what it is. Hopefully the Red Horn tribe will go deal with him. I'm going to move up towards the pillars.
You need me? Anything is possible.
I'm going to get rid of the other one first. I'm going to make sure I've got access to both. My main capital is obviously going to get my extra buildings and stuff, because that makes sense, and I can get it top level there. I don't necessarily trust them, but as long as they're not pestering me, I don't care.
Azray. Athel Lauren.
They all have goddamn walls.
To arms.
That is the problem with these guys, is they all have walls, which makes them a pain in the butt to take.
You may speak before my shield bearers. No reason for it.
Why? Why do you not? Oh, yeah.
Yes.
There we go. Dwarves can be bribed easily with gold. They like shiny things. Anyway, that's where we're going to leave it. So, we're still not back to the same amount of territory we were at our peak, but we've got better territory. The mountains here are nice and defendable. Obviously, this is going to be Skaven up here, which I'm going to want to deal with at some point. But for now, we're going to start scouring up the coastline here. Then we're going to try and take them out to get the diamond mine, and then potentially take back the islands. I obviously need to also keep an eye on Teclis, though. That is the plans. Obviously, the best laid plans, you know, they do change. As always, thank you very much for watching, guys. I do hope you are enjoying this playthrough. If you are, please do like and subscribe if you haven't already. As always, a massive thank you to my patrons as well. You really do help make everything I do possible. Link to my Patreon down below in the description. Alternatively, you can hit join here. It does the same thing, but through YouTube. Also, if you're not aware, I do now have a Twitch. I stream different types of games 3 days a week at the moment, though that is all subject to change. Link to the Twitch down below in the description as well, so please give us a follow there as well. Cheers all.